Imagine standing face to face with groundbreaking space technology, the very hardware that propels humanity beyond Earth. That's the promise of the California Science Center's new Samuel Oskin Air and Space Center, and the first artifacts are now in place, signaling a major leap toward its grand opening. But here's where it gets controversial. Some argue that focusing on past achievements overshadows the urgent need for future space exploration. What do you think? It took over 3 years of meticulous work to erect the Samuel Oskin Air and Space Center, a monumental undertaking that included the delicate stacking of NASA's Space Shuttle Endeavour to resemble its launch-ready position. Now, the real challenge begins, filling this massive space with captivating exhibits and artifacts that will ignite the imaginations of generations to come. Jeffrey Rudolph, president and CEO of the California Science Center in Los Angeles, shared in an interview that the team is now fully immersed in the exhibit phase. Most of the exhibits are in fabrication in shops around the country, and audiovisual production is underway, Rudolph explained. We're full-on focused on exhibits now. A significant milestone was reached on Tuesday, November 18th, with the installation of the first artifacts in the Kent Kresa Space Gallery. Named in honor of the former chairman and CEO of Northrop Grumman and former chairman of General Motors, this gallery will serve as a companion to the Samuel Oskin Shuttle Gallery, home to Endeavour, exploring 3 key themes: rocket science, robots in space, and humans in space. Among the initial artifacts taking their place in the gallery are a Space Shuttle main engine, SSME, a walkthrough segment of a shuttle solid rocket booster, and, perhaps most notably, a Rocket Lab Electron rocket. And this is the part most people miss. It's not just about showcasing established giants like NASA, but also highlighting the innovative contributions of smaller, agile companies. The biggest thing we have put in other than the space shuttle was the Electron, which we think is really significant, Rudolph emphasized. We're really happy to show next-generation technologies from startup companies with new launch vehicles, particularly if the company is based in California. Our goal is to inspire and motivate the next generation, and we think that showing folks that there are still a lot of innovative things going on, happening in their backyard, is a really great opportunity to inspire kids and people of all ages. Rocket Lab, founded in New Zealand in 2006 and now headquartered in Long Beach, California, developed the Electron as a pioneering carbon-composite launch vehicle specifically designed to serve the burgeoning small satellite market. It also achieved a significant technological breakthrough as the first orbital-class rocket to utilize electric pump-fed engines. With an impressive track record of 75 successful missions, including 5 suborbital flights, the Electron has become the 3rd most frequently launched small-lift rocket in history. Of course, the term small is relative in the world of rocketry. The Electron stands tall at 59 feet, 18 meters, requiring a unique architectural solution within the Kresa Gallery. The Electron rocket is actually at the center of a staircase, a section which is open all the way from level 2, where you enter, to the lower level, which is 25 feet, 7.6 meters, below. The Electron is standing up in that opening, and it pretty much fills the whole thing, Rudolph described, painting a vivid picture of its impressive scale. The SSME and the solid rocket booster segment are strategically positioned on the 2nd floor, within the rocket science section. This area will delve into the fundamental principles of how we overcome gravity and send objects into space. Other significant space artifacts are being relocated from the California Science Center's main building and the former Samuel Oskin Endeavour Display Pavilion. These include NASA's Mercury Redstone 2, MR2, capsule, the Gemini 11 spacecraft, and the Apollo-Soyuz test project, ASTP command module. A SpaceX Dragon cargo capsule, which played a vital role in resupplying the International Space Station on 3 separate occasions, and a SpaceHab logistics module, which flew aboard the Shuttle Endeavour, will also be featured. We'll be adding a number of other spacecraft to that, Rudolph shared. Most of those are mock-ups or engineering models, because most of time, once we send something into space, we don't get it back to put into a museum. Beyond the captivating spacecraft and hardware, the gallery will also incorporate approximately 100 exhibits designed to provide context and enhance visitors' understanding of the artifacts on display. These exhibits will delve into the science, engineering, and history behind space exploration, offering a comprehensive and engaging learning experience. The Samuel Oskin Air and Space Center will also feature the Korean Air Aviation Gallery, showcasing 20 aircraft across 3 thematic areas: learning to fly, everyday flight, and advanced aviation. The first aircraft to be installed, a Hawker Siddeley Harrier T.4 jet-powered strike aircraft, has already landed in the advanced aviation section, hinting at the exciting exhibits to come. Undoubtedly, the most highly anticipated artifact is the Space Shuttle Endeavour itself. However, it is being intentionally kept under wraps for the time being. The solid rocket boosters and external tank are pretty much unwrapped, Rudolph noted, referring to the removal of the protective covering and scaffolding that surrounded the components during their stacking earlier in 2024. Endeavour remains wrapped. The contractor is still doing a little bit of finishing work, and so we're waiting until it's all done before we take away the protection. After they finish all of the work above and around the shuttle, we will then take off the protection and open one of the payload bay doors, so you will be able to look inside. We then have to build out a little more of the platforms that will get you close access to the orbiter, Rudolph added, teasing the immersive experience that awaits visitors. Despite the considerable progress made, an official opening date for the Samuel Oskin Air and Space Center remains elusive. But boldly highlighting a point that could spark differing opinions, is it wise to delay the opening until everything is perfect, or should they open sooner and allow visitors to witness the ongoing process? We'll announce the date for the opening when we know we'll be ready to open, Rudolph stated. When we are ready, though, everyone will know. So, what are your thoughts? Are you excited about the Samuel Oskin Air and Space Center? What artifact are you most looking forward to seeing and why? Share your opinions in the comments below.